Well, when Adventa came about many, many years ago, food was identified as one of our core sectors and our strengths in the county, and in every business plan since 2000, and I'm not sure what the year is, I think it was 2003, we have focused on food in the area as we have recognised it as a strength. So. We have over the years run very many forums where we have encouraged them to work together. We've had both producer forums and hospitality and producer forums so that their profile is raised within the hospitality sector. The producers then are, because they have this networking event 3-4 times a year, they are able to share good practice, share things that have also gone wrong, and enable them to work much more closely together. The opportunities that they've had this year through Adventa has been through distribution solutions and packaging collaboration as well, so that, for instance, a local honey maker is now buying jars on behalf of many other producers, and therefore they get the economies of scale and cut their costs, which they obviously then can pass on. Initially, we started off running forums. As time has gone on, those forums are less well attended, and we have a core number of businesses that have a special relationship with us and will call us when they need an answer to something. We support them with, for instance, training. We're now running time management training for them at the moment, mentoring for SALSA accreditation, which is an accreditation that a lot of the local supermarkets or bigger supermarkets require. And so it's enabling them to work much more effectively and collaboratively. We've done that through, most recently, we've updated our Sense of Monmouthshire toolkit, which is based on the Sense of Place principles. So that support package goes out to hospitality providers and encourages them to buy locally. It shows clearly the business benefits of doing that, and also enables them to identify that, yes, we have this distinctive product in the county, and therefore we may already be serving local produce, but we also need to be shouting about it and informing the visitor of that.
Yes, once we won the Food Tourism Destination Award in 2008, I think before that time we hadn't really appreciated what we had on our doorstep, how special our food product was, or our food offer. Once we won that award, it gave us the confidence then really to begin to shout about it a bit more. Our marketing campaign then for the Wye Valley and Vale of Usk, which is the area marketing campaign for the area, was then led by food. We realised that food was the one thing that was very special about our area, and winning that award gave us the confidence to believe that and to shout about it. It also, it was important to us to include food in our marketing messages because of all the good work that Adventa were doing in developing the destination in that way. The marketing promise has to link to that destination management to ensure that what the visitor experiences isn't a letdown on what we're saying that the visitor will experience when they come. So the destination management and marketing were very closely linked together. Food is important not just because it's not an optional activity when people are on holiday. They do need to eat and drink. It's not like cycling or walking or canoeing. They all eat and drink while they're in the destination. And making sure that eating experience was as distinctive as possible and based on our local specialities you know, that seemed the most obvious way to go for us. From visitor feedback that we've had since, we know that that campaign has worked very well, that food tourism resonates with visitors, and that the businesses have also benefited as a result of that, and that people have come to the area, especially, you know, their visitors been motivated by the desire to eat good and local produce.
We feel that the Food Tourism Award was won because of the unique product of Monmouthshire, and that was built upon the fact that we have fantastic artisan producers, we have amazing chefs who have recognised the product of Monmouthshire, and we also have a very high-profile food festival that draws in many food tourists from across the country. So those three things we feel has enabled our county to be recognised as a food tourism destination. Therefore, our work needs to be building on that and marketing that message. The Sense of Monmouthshire toolkit was developed in 2005. It looks at all the elements of sense of place, food and drink being one of them, buildings, the people of Monmouthshire. So what we have tried to do in this updated version of the Sense of Monmouthshire food and drink element is to incorporate all the other elements of the Sense of Monmouthshire so that people can celebrate both the food and, for instance, the building that they are working from, where their hospitality business is based, looking at their local landscape and getting them far more engaged with the community, and so that we're not encouraging businesses to all be the same as each other. We're encouraging them to celebrate their own distinctiveness within our distinctive location. Abergavenny Food Festival obviously has their funding reduced year on year, so they also are very keen to listen to the visitors and change their offering, and are quite keen to work much more with the community, the local community, to offer events that not only happen once a year but happen throughout the year, so that this festival is a way of celebrating the food tourism offering of the county, and therefore will become much more sustainable.